The Packers have now lost consecutive games to the Giants and Jets. Before the year began, that was supposed to be the soft part of the schedule. Yeah. They're 3-3, and look what they've got coming up here after the Washington game. Quite a few difficult matchups, 4 of 6 are on the road here. The Cowboys obviously playing well, and many people are looking at this thing and saying, are we seeing something from which even Aaron Rodgers cannot pull them? That's been the source of a lot of debate here. Jeff Saturday, I'll give you the floor first.
Oh.
There are some people who keep telling me they're going to be okay. They're going to be okay.
I was one of those people.
Are you still?
No. I don't understand. They
what don't you understand?
They have outsmarted themselves. Listen, this is the 6th best rushing team in the NFL, and you just gave the stat. How much did the Jets outrush the Packers by?
116
It's a freaking joke, bro. And you put their offensive line in a terrible predicament trying to pass block against a monster group in the Jets. Q Williams dang near killed him a couple times, and you're like, let's drop back 41 times and try to sling this around with a bunch of receivers that haven't proven anything to you.
In a game that was tied in the third quarter.
3-3. 3-3 and 8 minutes left in the third quarter. I don't understand. Like, it literally baffles me when I look at this football team because they aren't helping themselves at all. And all you got to do is look at the Jets or the Giants of teams that are being coached better and playing. I mean, I think Zach Wilson completed 10 freaking passes, and they won 27-10. It's like, can you not see the formula that works right now in the NFL? And it's like they will not do it, and it disgusts me in all honesty.
You know, it's interesting. We did this crossover yesterday with First Take, and Stephen A's big talking point on them, you know me, I'm Rodgers. He keeps saying, and maybe he's right, Matt LaFleur is coaching a team he doesn't have. Matt LaFleur is still coaching like he had the team. Let's just say it what it is. He's coaching like they still have Davante Adams instead of what they have, which is next to nothing on the outside.
Davante Adams may not have helped him yesterday because that man right there, Sauce, is the truth. But all that aside, you're right. They're coaching like they have a receiver like that who can take over, but they also aren't attacking down the field nearly enough, which that's an ill-timed highlight. But they're asking Aaron Rodgers to pick the defenses apart, which he's normally capable of. But sometimes you need some people to take pressure off your quarterback. I think one of the stories of this season for a bunch of teams is they're putting too much pressure on their quarterback, and I think that's happening right here for Aaron Rodgers.
What should they do?
Run the ball.
Do it.
Or get a good.
My
bad.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Or get a big receiver to throw.
Or go out and get him the help that they should have gotten him before the season.
I think it goes beyond like just coaching like he still has Davante Adams. He's like they thought the defense will be good, and we fixed the special team. They had a punt and a field goal blocked in this game. Like the special teams do not look fixed. The defense can't stop anyone's run game, right? It's not just Breece Hall. This is 3rd or 4th game in a row. So the Packers have to step back and realize they don't have the team they thought they had.
Right.
And they can still get there. They're 3-3, right? There's only 4 teams in the conference with a winning record. Like, they can still get into the playoffs. But they have to reassess what they have and fix it. And the whole idea that it was going to be okay because we have Aaron Rodgers obviously is not holding up. It's fascinating what's going on. Somebody said to me yesterday, like, generation gap, right? Like, Rodgers is 15 years older than these young receivers. Like, maybe the stuff that used to make Davante Adams and those guys better when they were young doesn't work on these guys, and you have to do something different. Everything the Packers have always done and been able to count on, none of it's working right now. They have to they could use a bye week, honestly. They don't have it for a while. Reassess and self-scout and figure out what needs to be fixed.
Let me get Marcus in here. Marcus, what are you seeing, and what, if anything, can Aaron Rodgers do to fix it?
Well, you're never going to win games when you're getting beat to sleep at the line of scrimmage. That's number one. Like, we could talk about running the football, throwing the football. The New York Jets defensive line destroyed the Packers offensive line in this game. And that was the difference in the game. I know the score was 3-3. It should have been 300-3 based on how this defense was playing. Here's the other part, too, y'all. Like, I don't care when we talk about the Green Bay Packers. And I understand it, Jeff, because you know me and you always in the same line when it comes to physical line of scrimmage running the football. But they ain't give him $150 million because of that. And we didn't think they was going to the Super Bowl because they was going to run their way there. And therein lies the problem. Everybody talked about, I got killed this offseason for saying that Aaron Rodgers should have spent time with these receivers. Should have tried to build a rapport with these guys before all of this started taking place. No, they'll be fine. It's going to work out. Bro, these dudes ain't getting no separation. They not on the same page. Gee, I was on this show talking to you about Aaron Rodgers and how he throws the football and how difficult it is to play wide receiver for a guy like this, because he's going to make throws that you don't think you're open, and he expects you to make those plays. These are the situations that we're in right now. We knew the receivers wasn't going to be great. We knew that they wasn't going to be great coming out. But over time, we thought they would continuously get better. And here is Matt LaFleur's problem. And I'm glad we are bringing his name up, because we always touted he got the most wins. He doing such a great job. And just like I said about Nathaniel Hackett, everybody think you the greatest thing since sliced bread. When you got ain't it a coincidence that all of the coaches that coach with Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers, they become these damn gurus. Matt Nagy went to Chicago because he was around Mahomes and Alex Smith, and he was gonna be great. Hey man, sometimes they just not good. Sometimes they attach to something that's great. All right. Now, Aaron Rodgers is in a situation now with Matt LaFleur, and they are really seeing who each other are. I still think Aaron Rodgers is good. I still think he made some great throws in that game. He's now figuring out that his coach may not be all that he thought he was when you don't have a guy on the outside that can dominate games.
Swagoo, that's my point. If you're Matt LaFleur, your brother just showed you the formula. Your younger brother just came in and whipped that butt. Why don't you look at it and go, why am I throwing it 41 freaking times? If you and I are smart enough to see it, it don't take a freaking, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure this thing out, bro. It cannot be that difficult.
I'm with you, and I agree with you. This ain't no reason for us to argue. All I'm going to say is, when you paying him $50 million,
that's probably true.
You are going to throw the football. And when his name is Aaron Rodgers and you going into each and every Sunday, I don't care what's happening with the Packers, that is the best part of your game. That 12 is back there with the ball in his hands. And he ain't going to get over that.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.